Say it right. Danila Sheveiko. And Mark Ulrich will be making the presentation.
Come on up. This is a very special award. It's the Wayne Goldstein Award. And I was a good friend of Wayne's, and we did a lot of work together trying to make the county a more responsive and sensible place. And Wayne had boundless energy, and he had no bounds. There was no topic he would not become an expert in when called upon. And he was really tireless. And, it's kind of symbolic that, he died carrying a box of papers, to a hearing. And he was that committed to things. I worked with him on a lot of issues, and the thing I appreciated most about Wayne, and if anybody has access to the old tapes of when he did the jail series, which, by the way, he came to love the jail, but he was a really staunch opponent of the jail originally. And he was just hysterical. And, for people who come in front of the council or come in front of government, to maintain your sense of humor, to be able to make the audience laugh and make the politicians laugh, is no small feat. And I thought Wayne was really exceptional. So an award given to somebody in Wayne's name, I think, is really important. And I think Danila has done a remarkable job in Kensington. I think that the fact that Costco is about to set a record for hearing dates is a tribute to not just to Danila, but to the team he put together and his ability to inspire people to take on Costco. Most people would shrink away from taking on Costco. They can pay for more experts than God and more attorneys than the devil. And yet the citizens have taken them on, made it, I think, a really excellent case. And I think, and I hope, have a chance to win. My only regret in all this is that I could not get a fifth vote on the county council for the 1,000-foot buffer. We were one vote away from putting a 1,000-foot buffer around that, in which case none of this would have needed to happen. The citizens would be resting peacefully, the 1,000 feet would be in place, and they wouldn't be out, and the residents wouldn't be out thousands of dollars trying to protect their health and safety. And I know it's been an enormous sacrifice that you've had to make to do this, but I think that your community is going to be better for it. I hope that you're victorious. I think that the council needs to take this issue far more seriously, and we need to do a better job. When we have science in front of us, we actually ought to consider it. It's a novel approach, but this is not the Bush era, and this is not the Bush EPA, and we have the ability to do better, and we should do better. So I want to present this award to you. And Carol, you gave me the wrong award. Yes. I could give Carol an award. Or you could pretend like this is your award.
Yes, I could pretend. Where's my award?
And the photograph will never get the print. It's way.
Right. No, I want my middle name in there. So.
And what's your middle name?
No.
How did I know that? Or not know that? Thank you, Peg.
Read the fine print. All right.
It's all about the fine print, folks.
Yeah.
So, Civic Federation, for all your work, and for me because I really enjoy working with you, even though you drive me crazy at times.
On microphone, did people get that?
I think everybody knows what I said.
Right.
But it was worth it, and if you didn't fight, you're committed to be a lot worse off than it is today. And I look forward to working with you in the future. And here's your award. And you should pose for a picture with them. Yes.
Yes, I will. thank you very much, folks. I have so many people to thank. I would just be reading a really long list. So, yes, all right, Mike, can everybody hear me? Okay, so instead of reading a long list of people that I would like to thank, instead I would like to spend a few short minutes explaining how Wayne Goldstein taught me about freedom. So let's start with a confession. I did not know Wayne. This is especially embarrassing because he was the president of my civic association. It is also ironic because my ignorance of Wayne would end with his death, and the events his passing precipitated would change my life forever. You see, I'm a Russian-Ukrainian immigrant that came here for freedom and capitalism. Back in the Soviet Union, my great-grandfathers, successful farmers and business owners, were branded enemies of the state and sent to the gulags. Growing up, I got into trouble at school for refusing to wear the communist lapel pin with Lenin's face on it. And my parents read forbidden books, risking jail and microfiche using microscopes. And our phones were bugged by the KGB when it was still a big deal. So that's why I came here. Got a degree in finance and could explain capitalism. But knowing what the absence of freedom is did not get me closer to the actual concept. I would quote Malcolm X, "The price of freedom is death," without really understanding it. Then I learned that our clothes are made in sweatshops and our smartphones are made with factories with suicide nets. And I'm ashamed to admit I got disenchanted with America and started quoting that great Canadian poet Leonard Cohen. I love the country, but I hate the scene. I'm neither left nor right. I'm just staying home tonight, getting lost in that hopeless little screen. Don't get me wrong, I did not completely drop out. I spent years volunteering for local humanitarian causes and defended Americans against unjust criticism in the Russian national media. But I was clueless as to how this place really works until nearly 5 years ago, Wayne died on the county council steps. Weeks after his passing, Costco broke off negotiations with Lee Development in Aspen Hill and, boosted by county waivers and subsidies, headed to Westfield Wheaton Mall with a plan to build the busiest gas station in Montgomery County just 118 feet from my family home. Despite best efforts to compromise and even sacrifice on the Costco warehouse itself, the project got a blank check and a green light from county government. A small group of neighbors and friends, we were left on our own to face Westfield Group, the largest retail real estate property holder on planet Earth, and Costco Wholesale, the nation's fourth largest retailer. That's when Jane Folsom, who has also passed now, a certified weed warrior and ally of Wayne's in battles large and small, explained to me Wayne's role and legacy, and quoted Jefferson, the price of liberty is eternal vigilance. That's when my eyes opened, ladies and gentlemen, and I saw the grassroots. People of all parties, races, and creeds engaged in a never-ending nonpartisan battle, sacrificing nights and weekends to pour over budgets, watching out for every penny of taxpayer funds, and attending endless hearings to make sure we have clean air to breathe and clean water to drink. In my own battle for the right to breathe, as one democratic institution after another failed us miserably, I realized the true meaning of grassroots. The trees are gone, the shrubs and the flowers destroyed, even the grass itself is gone, and all we have holding everything together are these roots. As chances for victory in the Costco battle are receding along with my hairline, I'm reminded of a saying: if you sacrifice everything and win, you're a hero. If you sacrifice everything and lose, you're a fool. So what did I win? I met all these wonderful people that gave me hope. I saw Sophia Marivelle fighting to save her father's farm. I saw Diane Cameron fighting to defend every forest and every creek. I saw Manny Garcia, an award-winning journalist, fighting for his right to do his job without fear of arrest and persecution. I saw Steve Canstorum, a friend of Wayne's and last year's Goldstein Award winner, risking arrest to fight powerful development interests that erased from the maps a Kingship community's access road, so a neighborhood of African-American descendants of pre-Civil War freed slaves could not get postal addresses and government services in 21st century Montgomery County. And that's when I understood the nature of grassroots, ladies and gentlemen. They're very hard to kill, and they refuse to go away. Breaking through the asphalt and the concrete that chokes them, developing resistance to the herbicides that poison them. Grassroots persevere and fight back no matter the odds to give people hope and a reason to live. So thank you to the Civic Federation for keeping the flame. Thank you to Wayne Goldstein for teaching me that the price of freedom is eternal vigilance and death when necessary. And thank you to my parents who gave me the values and the skills to defend them. Thank you.